In Germany, I could go from Hamburg to München in one day without touching the steering wheel at all. Living here in the USA, in Georgia in specific, I can't even get to Walmart without starting the car. How is this gap this massive? Same planet, totally different realities. Stick with me. In the next minutes, I'll show you the map, the money, and the mindset behind why Germans glide and Americans grind. Hey, I'm Misha. Welcome back to the channel. I was born and raised in a small town called Weilerbach near Kaiserslautern and Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany, and I've been living in the United States now for a little bit over 10 years. If you ever asked why don't Americans just take the train, or why do Germans even need a car, this episode is for you. We'll tour Germany's integrated system, zoom into life here in the state of Georgia, unpack the history that built two opposite worlds, and end with what actually works in the United States right now. No myths or speculation, just how it really feels to move through both countries. Picture gears that actually mesh. High-speed ICE ties the big cities together. Think 300 kilometers per hour city center to city center. We got the regional trains, bridge the gaps to small towns. S-Bahn, the Straßenbahn, pulls the suburbs into the core every few minutes. And of course, there is an underground. U-Bahn handles the short urban hops, and trams and buses cover the last mile down to tiny villages. And bikes, real lanes, real signals, part of the network. One ticket, one journey. Bus to S-Bahn to regional, done. The result, leaving the house without car keys isn't actually weird. It's normal. Just imagine your commute time fully usable. Reading, working, chilling every day. Now Georgia, well, inner city rail, technically yes, Amtrak, but only a handful of stations. No true high speed. Atlanta has MARTA rail, which is solid where it actually exists. But step outside that bubble and trains vanish. Smaller cities, buses that might come once an hour or twice a day. Sidewalks can simply stop. Distances are built for engines, not legs here. And cost versus coverage actually hurts. Germany's nationwide monthly pass can be cheaper than Atlanta's monthly pass while covering a fraction of the miles here in the city of Atlanta. Reality check. If I lose my car keys in suburban Georgia, my day is freaking over. Three forces, decades in the making. Urban planning. After World War II, the US built out, not up. Highways through neighborhoods, zoning that separates homes from shops and offices. Everything got further apart. Then funding. Roads get the big, predictable money. Transit is often local, political, and fragile. Easy to cut when budget tightens. And third, mindset. The car equals freedom. Not owning a car is common. In much of the US, it actually can feel like failure or simply impossible. If your daily life was designed around parking lots, would you choose a bus that comes twice an hour? This isn't just transportation policy, it's your calendar, wallet, and health. Jobs, when it comes to jobs, if the bus doesn't reach the business park, the better paying job might as well be on Mars. When it comes to health, when walking and biking aren't safe or convenient, you sit more and move less. Independence is another big thing. In Germany, seniors, teens, and non-drivers still have lives. In car-only suburbs, losing your license can mean losing your freedom completely. And then, of course, the time. In a train culture, commuting time is usable time. In traffic, it's just wasted time. There are some wins in the US, though. Unfortunately, only in bigger cities. New York, DC, San Francisco, dense, frequent networks that genuinely compete with cars. Bus, rapid transit, dedicated lanes, simple stations, and fast headways. Cleveland showed it can transform a corridor completely. On-demand microtransit, small shuttles replacing empty buses. Some towns are nailing this. Light rail expansion, commuter rail revivals, slow. Yes, but it's real. The lesson here, when US cities fund frequency and priority, people will ride. Germany builds for everyone to move, fast and affordable. Cars optional. Much of the US still builds for cars first, humans second. Could you live car-free where you are right now? Or would that be impossible for you? Tell me your city, your route, and your biggest pain point or pride spot. If you like this type of content, sharp Germany versus US breakdowns, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below and share it with a friend. And don't forget to watch more videos up here about the cultural differences between Germany and the USA. I'm Misha. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Tschüss.